This video will show you a little bit more about Church Secretary, the member screen. Now what I've done here is I added some columns like family name, and you can drag and drop these wherever you want. When you first install Church Secretary for Windows 2021, there will only be one record, which is this loose change record. That member is really created for those times where people make contributions to your church, but they don't use a check, they don't contribute online, and they don't use an envelope, so you have no way of knowing who actually contributed that money. By using this loose change account, you can call it whatever you want, you'd be able to track in reports and dashboards and so on those anonymous types of contributions, maybe filter them out when you're looking at just member contributions. But again, I added a column earlier, and I'll show you how to add and remove columns. When you right-click the column header, as opposed to a cell down here, you get a menu, and that includes column chooser. So using the column chooser, you can add fields by dragging and dropping them up here, or you can take columns away. So we want to take the family name out, drag and drop it, and we've got more room for other things. Let's say join method. We can drag and drop this. There might be times you want to find out members that were gained membership by baptism. And all these fields can be added. Now, when you have a lot of columns like this, you may want to hide, at least temporarily, the navigation, which is this tree. So clicking on this pin will let it automatically hide or unhide. Now it's hidden, we have more room. Again, at the top are columns where you can filter or sort. You click on any one of these heading names either direction to sort ascending or descending. You can filter by choosing the method here. Now look here, we've got two different baptisms. How's that? We'll select both of these, and what can happen, even though I provided a drop-down menu, is you may get a stray space. So in this case, there's nothing after baptism. Let's go to the next record. No space there. Was that a space in the front? Nope. Next record. Let's go back to the previous. Here's the space at the end. We'll save that. And go to the next record, the next. So far they're okay. So now if we check this filter, we'll only have one baptism. Let's clear this filter out and close that. If you wanted to search on member type, you can again do the same thing, say I only want adults and young adults. Down at the bottom, you'll see where the filter has been created for you. Now you could open this up in the query editor, filter editor, clear it. That's if you wanted to reuse it, just check the box again. But I'm going to take that completely out. So let's say we want to look at an individual record for a member. Then you could sort by last name, member status, whatever, full name. And if I wanted to sort and look for Donald Trump, I can open his record up. There's another way to make this easier. Again, we'll right-click on a column header, and we'll show the Find panel. Now you could text search up here, but I kind of like the Find panel as well. So we'll type in Trump and click Find, and here's two matches, Donald and Melania. We'll clear this out. If we just type in here in the text search, we'll type in Trump and search, and this time again it's filtered it. So a little difference. But let's go ahead and look at an individual record for Donald Trump. Now this has the required fields have an asterisk, which is the full name, the family name, and when you choose a family, it will fill in the information for once you tab off of that box. You see it's changed the mailing address, city, state, and so on. So it's looking up the related information for that family, and it fills it in. The salutation might be useful in a mail merge letter. For example, I have one that's used for a wedding anniversary, a birthday letter, and so on. And we're saying Happy Birthday Donald, so we're just using the first name. I'll show you later on we could have changed this and said Donald Trump or Dear Donald as the salutation. In this case, I want a happy birthday. Let's look at the anniversary report. And here we have this. And I use some rich text formatting to make the first name stand out. You can create your own or modify existing mail merge letters. And show you in the navigation under Reports, these are mail merge templates. And that's where you store the pattern for a mail merge letter. Let's close this individual record. I'll save the changes. Okay. And we'll open it up again. So here's all this information about a member. You can have these drop-down choices, important dates. You can include a photo, and then notes about the person, which I have here. So then if you want, you can choose to file print preview. And this is kind of a rough and dirty report. Quick and dirty, but I'll show it in a different kind of report in a minute. And this just shows, this is each tab, it kind of shows as a little separate bordered area. And down here's also related information. We see I've got the fund name is very long, so you don't see this other. Let's close this out. So if we make this a little different size, when we go into print the report, well, that's really not a report, it's a print preview of the record. It gives a little more room down here. But you have more control with a report. And I have a member details photo, report with a photo right here. Now this doesn't include the related contributions. But here's a member and contributions report. Again, you can have a date range filter. You could just type that in. And I don't have any contributions from him in this range. Let's clear this. Let's make it 1, 1, or 2, 20, 21. And here was the contribution that he made. This was October, and I started with January. It should have been included. Maybe my ending date cut it off. Let's just go back to the end of to December 1st. That still shows. So let's close that. And I'm curious about this now. I'm going to look at the member contributions again. My initial date should have included that contribution, except the ending date was too soon. It cut it off at October 5th, and that contribution wouldn't have showed up. So we'll make it later. There it shows. Now, of course, with these reports, you can export them in a variety of formats. Down at the bottom, you have the related tables, and over here are tabs for additional information. So I just want to give you an idea of what it's like working with the member records in Church Secretary 2021. Thanks for watching. Come back to the website soon, and I'll have more videos.